keep the music playing.
Today's news and weather is brought to you by the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Check out upcoming shows at backyardwaco.com.
From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez. A Fort Cavazos woman has been identified as the victim of a 10-car crash in Round Rock on Monday. Police say Alexa White died at the scene. The crash happened Monday morning on Interstate 35 and impacted both directions, north and southbound lanes. The preliminary investigation shows a northbound vehicle made a sudden lane change, hitting another vehicle and then causing a chain reaction that sent a dump truck crashing into the southbound side. We're told 3 other people had minor injuries. Meanwhile, Killeen police have asked the public to stay away from the scene of a shooting. They have not released any other details, including whether or not someone was hurt or even killed. They only say that it happened overnight on Griffith Loop and that they're collecting information. They've also not said if there is any concern among people living around the area. We're going to find out more information and bring you the very latest. From the News 10 Newsroom, I'm Keisha Lopez.
Central Texas's next big storm system arrives, well, technically today. We're going to start to see some clouds move in, but the rain chances realistically won't be starting until tomorrow, stretching into Friday. Today, high cloudiness moving in advance of that storm system is starting us out warmer in the mid-60s this morning. Those high clouds filtering out the sunshine today will give us upper 70s and low 80s only for highs. That's still warmer than normal for this time of year. Low chance for an evening and overnight shower. Better rain chances arrive tomorrow midday and into the afternoon, with a decently high chance for rain sticking around on Friday as well. Some spots in central Texas, especially near and east of I-35, could pick up 1 to nearly 2 inches of rain. From KWTX, I'm First Alert meteorologist Sean Bellafury.
Good morning. Hey, it's the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Zack Owen Show. Wednesday, hump day. Woo! Give it up, Chad, for hump day. Woo! It's hump day. The downhill slide of the weekend. Barbecue week continues. My buddy Chad Hill from Gville, Gatesville to you and I, over at Bare Bones Barbecue. He's going to talk barbecue, and we may throw in some information about the Boneyard and music. We'll do that with you. We got Pat Curry this morning. We got Nashville Cat. We got a lot of things to do. We got great music, too, in the 9 o'clock hour. But let's kick it off the way we do every morning. Everybody, it's our national anthem.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Big thank you to my friends at Waco Realtor, the Eastland Group, our major sponsor of the show. Also, Be Kind Coffee. You need a cup of coffee, stop by this morning over on Washington Avenue. They're open. Chad Hill, my buddy. And first, before we talk about Bare Bones, I got to tell a little story about Chad. I met Chad probably, 7 years ago, somewhere in that area. Jim and I went down and did some judging and emceeing and whatever at Bare Bones. And then eventually I moved to Gatesville for a brief year, got to know Chad. But the point of the story I'm getting at is Chad is mere the man he used to be as far as weight. How much did you weigh at your peak weight?
297, I believe.
And now you're at what?
198.
100 pounds lighter. Amazing. And Katie did the same thing. She lost a lot of weight.
Right at 100 pounds as well.
So you lost a wife. One wife,
pretty
weighed
much.
100 pounds. But anyway, he's looking good. You look good, buddy.
Thank you.
And always a super nice guy. Chad has Bare Bones Barbecue in Gatesville. Give us the history. When did it open, and why did it open? Whose idea was it?
We opened February 2015. The idea was my in-laws, they own another restaurant in Gatesville.
Which is an excellent restaurant, too.
Oh, thank you. And so my father-in-law wanted to open another barbecue restaurant. He used to have L&R Meat Market over in Belton. So he wanted to get back in the barbecue business. And I was working in veterinary medicine. And he came to me and asked me if I was interested in help run it and take care of our day-in-day operations. So I made the switch from veterinary medicine to barbecue.
To barbecue medicine. It is a medicine, and it's a science. But well, that's great. I mean, did he already have the name in his mind, or did y'all sit around and say, "This is our name"?
Originally, he had seen something about bear, but it was spelled B-E-A-R, and I think they were in Colorado or somewhere like that, and then he just kind of put bear, and then he was like, I don't know what else, just bear barbecue or whatever, and we kind of came and put it together as Bare Bones Barbecue.
Yeah, well, it's great. It's great.
Thank you.
And I've eaten there many, many times. You get a lot of folks, families, active, military, from Fort Cavazos. A lot of them come in there. And I'm sure you've probably once or twice in your life looked at them, because some of these guys have never had Texas barbecue.
Right.
And then they sit down and go, then start eating it.
Yeah, a lot of the soldiers, it's a transfer facility at I call it Fort Hood, but it's to be politically correct, I guess, the Cavazos or however you say it. But we grew up knowing it as Fort Hood.
Sure.
Anyway, they're usually from up north, so they've never had Texas-style barbecue. They've had similar things, but mostly more up north is more the pulled pork type varieties. And then they come down and they have the sausage and they have the brisket, and they just go crazy for it.
Yeah. And up there, I mentioned this a couple of days ago, it's more of a vinegary, lighter, thinner sauce up there than what we do.
Right.
And speaking of sauce, how was your sauce created? How did somebody have that secret? Your father-in-law have that secret recipe?
All the recipes are my father-in-law's recipes. I've come up with things over the years, but in the beginning we had a recipe book and everything was already laid out. He had his own seasoning, everything, so he kind of had me set up for success in the beginning.
That's great.
So.
And about how you make that every day? Your sauce?
Twice a week.
Twice a week. You make a big old batch.
Yep.
And you go, any particular day that's the day you go, wow, that was busy? Any day of the week that you say is my busiest?
Right now, Tuesdays are for some reason. I don't.
Wow.
That's over the last 10 years. Tuesdays have been not the best day, but I'm not really sure what's going on, but a lot of the military are coming in on Tuesdays and going out back and playing cornhole and stuff like that.
Right.
You know, I think they're looking for a place just to get away from the base for a while. You know,
Sure.
and we're just right down the road, so
Right.
you know, it's pretty convenient for them.
And give us the address. If I was going to leave from here in Waco or McGregor, or maybe come down from Hillsboro and drive down there, what's the best way to get to Bare Bones?
The physical address is 4305 Texas 36 South. But we're located on Highway 36, half a mile from Fort Hood is the easiest way for people to remember it.
Yeah. Well, I always say just come to the crossover bridge there if you're coming from Waco, and hang a left and follow it out. You're on the left-hand side.
About 3 miles out from the intersection of 84 and 36.
Yeah.
So.
Bare Bones Barbecue, Chad Hill with me. We're going to talk more about Bare Bones, about the food, what's popular out there, what particular barbecue meat is popular. And we're going to talk about the Boneyard later on. Right now, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Since 2018, Smart Proxy has been the go-to provider for proxy and web data gathering solutions. We help data-driven businesses unlock publicly available data with ease. With 65 million plus proxies and powerful web scraping tools, we offer globally sourced residential, mobile, and data center IP. Smart Proxy gives you the edge in the data as a service market. Start gathering smarter with Smart Proxy today at smartproxy.com. That's SmartProxy.com. Smart Proxy.
Are you ready to take your real estate career to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, Weichert Realtors, the Eastland Group, is the place for you. At Weichert, we provide cutting-edge technology, personalized coaching and training, proven systems to help you succeed, all in a positive, drama-free atmosphere. Our team is more than just a real estate brokerage. We're a family dedicated to growth, support, and real results. Call us today to schedule a meeting or visit theeastlandgroup.com to learn more.
Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today.
I need to get real excited.
Sure.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sheridan Vasquez, and this is Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions. And I will be interviewing some of your favorite musicians and maybe some you've never heard before. Join me on Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions for something new every time. You can find Sheridan Soundcheck Sessions anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemediamusic.com. Yeehaw. And keep the music playing.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Yeah.
Get paid faster with Bill, the easiest way to send, receive, and manage your payments. No more delays, no more hassle. Whether you're a freelancer or a business, Bill makes payments seamless and secure, simple, fast, and reliable. Sign up today at Bill.com. Want to turn your passion into profit? With Blogify, creating a blog has never been easier. Build, customize, and grow your site with powerful tools designed for beginners and pros alike. Start sharing your story today and watch your audience grow with Blogify. Visit blogify.ai today for a free 3-day trial. That's Blogify, Blogify.ai today. Stay connected no matter where you are with eSIM-X. Say goodbye to expensive roaming charges and physical SIM cards. With access to over 200 global carriers, we make mobile connectivity seamless and affordable for travelers worldwide. Join the future of communication today at eSIMX.com. That's ESIMX.com.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Easy Sun has been living fearlessly under the sun since 2016. Born from sailors' need for convenient sun protection, our mineral sunscreen is crafted with natural ingredients offering broad spectrum protection against UVA and UVB rays. Safe for your skin and the environment, stay protected on the go with Easy Sun, your ultimate sun care solution. Visit EasySun.com today. That's EEZYSUN.com.
Visit RogueMediaMusic.com for more music.
We're back at the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill down on 8th Street, downtown Waco. We do our show live right here, 8 to 10 o'clock, Monday through Friday. I ran into, last night, the Heart of Texas Builders Association, HOTBA, put on a party for real estate agents and vendors and so forth at Topgolf. And so I spent last night at Topgolf, had a great time over there, always a fun time, and just wanted to point out of 3 rounds, I won all 3.
All right.
I don't know how the hell I did it, but anyway, but had a great time. So big thanks to the Heart of Texas Builders Association for putting on a fun event last night at Topgolf. And I was talking about 8 to 10 o'clock, we do our show, and some guy came up, put his arm on my hand on my shoulder, and he says, man, he said, I'm not going at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm retired and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, you know, you can always go back and watch the show later in the evening, the next day, or the next week. So if you miss an episode, Monday through Friday, just go back and check it out wherever you get your podcast, whether it be Apple or whether it be a Spotify. Chad Hill, my buddy from Gatesville, is here. Chad runs the Bare Bones Barbecue. If I said to you, what's the biggest selling side of your sides? What do you sell more of than anything?
Mac and cheese.
Look at that, Mike. 3 out of 3. You're the third barbecue. It's all barbecue this week, and everybody has said mac and cheese, which kind of caught me off surprise. I thought it would be beans or potato salad.
Right. That's the standard. I mean, most people go to barbecue restaurants for the meat, not necessarily the sides, but everybody has to get that one signature side that everybody comes in, it's consistently good, you know, because everything, if you're not preparing it yourself, different recipes are going to change just a little bit. You know, you got experimenters and all that stuff, you know, that want to try to make it better. But the mac and cheese, I mean, it's hard to screw up.
White cheese or yellow cheese?
Yellow.
Yellow cheese, mac and cheese. What's the number one selling meat?
Turkey.
No.
Yep.
Turkey.
Our turkey, I'd put it up against anybody's turkey.
Wow.
Honestly.
I love turkey,
really good
smoked turkey.
Yep.
Wow. All right, Bare Bones. Today, Chad, here we go. It's March 26th. Today is Manatee Appreciation Day. We call them sea cows. Those are big things that just kind of float around down around Florida. So hats off to you manatees today. National Spinach Day. Do y'all ever serve spinach at the restaurant?
Can't say I have.
Okay. You might want to make some up today in honor of National Spinach Day. Good Hair Day. Every day is a good hair day for me. Live Long and Prosper Day. Nanu Nanu. Little Red Wagon Day. I don't come up with these, Chad. These are, I don't know who does. National Nougat Day. You know, the center of the candy, nougat.
Oh, okay.
And Make Up Your Own Holiday Day. It's a way to make up and personalize a holiday that is close to your heart. If you were to make up your own holiday today, what would it be in honor of? You're supposed to say a great wife that loves me so much day.
Salute to great wives and mothers out there day.
There you go, Katie, right here on the Zack Owen Show. Country music news. Let's check in and see what's happening with Nashville Cat. We'll do that right after this.
Today's edition of Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show Live is brought to you by Be Kind Coffee. Be Kind Coffee's ultimate goal is to promote kindness. 1534 Washington Avenue. Sit down and stay a while. Be Kind Coffee is open Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. BeKindCoffeeCrew.com.
Dierks Bentley went helicopter skiing yesterday in Colorado. They drop you off at the top of a mountain, then you ski down. Keith Urban's High and Alive World Tour kicks off May 22nd. Keith says he feels like a racehorse at the starting gate, just kicking at the stalls, trying to get out. The newest members of the Country Music Hall of Fame are record producer Tony Brown, June Carter Cash, and the modern era artist was Kenny Chesney. He turns 57 today. And finally, Charles from Lady A's wife is expecting their second child this fall. They call it the biggest surprise of their lives as their son Ward is 9. I'm Nashville Cat on the Zack Owen Show.
Nashville Cat, Monday through Friday, about this time, right here, Zack Owen Show. Hey, here it is, Wednesday Hump Day. Going to be another day. Wasn't yesterday? It was warm. And actually, I started sweating. Right. It was warm, but it was beautiful.
It was
light wind.
Nice day.
Did you get any kind of wind damage a few weeks ago when all that big wind hit?
I had one of my fences that around the perimeter kind of blew over a little bit, but there's a lot of trees back behind it, so it kind of kept it standing up. But yeah, we've had quite a bit of wind damage this year.
Yeah.
Total. You know, it's been pretty crazy. The wind has this year for sure.
Pretty bad, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to barbecue. Let's talk about this. If I walk into Bare Bones Barbecue and walk up to the counter, what would you say is the perfect meal? If I said, Chad, I've never had Texas barbecue, I've never been here, what should I put on my tray? What do you got?
I would do brisket, sausage, and turkey, a 3-meat plate, 2 sides. You know, of course, try the mac and cheese, and then maybe the Spanish slaw.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, tell us what that is, Spanish slaw.
Spanish slaw is basically coleslaw, but with pico de gallo in it. It would simplify it. It's really good with fish, fish tacos, anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's a great side. We have a lady that's worked with us since day one, and she came up with that recipe, and
really
we used it. Mm-hmm.
And you call it Spanish slaw?
Spanish slaw, yes, sir.
I think I used to date her. Spanish slaw. So anyway, well, that sounds really good. Now, do we have a choice of dessert?
Oh, yeah, we always have fresh-made desserts. We have your normal cobblers, cheesecakes, variety of different pies, banana pudding, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it varies.
Yeah, I think it's a law, and maybe you will agree with me on this. It's a law that a barbecue restaurant must have banana pudding on the menu.
Absolutely.
And cobbler.
Right.
Yeah, that's the two things right there.
Right.
Man, I'm getting so hungry right now thinking about that. I'd like to try that Spanish slaw. And by the way, thanks for bringing some sample Spanish slaw.
Oh, you
this
bet.
morning.
Absolutely.
He made some in a container, put it in his car overnight. It's been sitting there overnight, and he brought it to me. I'm kind of scared to eat it, you know. Store hours. What hours are you open there at Bare Bones?
On Mondays, we're there from 10 to 8. Then on Wednesdays, we're just half day. Wednesday night's church night. A lot of churches in Gatesville.
A lot of churches.
Going to come out. And
That's
then
right.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday is 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Well, I'm going to just tell you, it's great barbecue. Again, I've been there many times, and it's really, really good. It's a very nice building. You have a wonderful building and great employees. You were talking about one employee's been with you since the day you opened?
Yes, sir.
Do you have quite a few employees that have been around a while?
I have 4 that were there originally, and then
give us the names.
Other than that, I mean, they kind of come in and out. I have Lupe Rosas. It says she's been there day one, kitchen prep, work the line, do anything you want her to. She's
good.
Really family.
Yep.
You know, and then we have Jamie Velasquez. He, if you remember the old Swindoll's on Main Street from years ago in Waco, and then Rancher's Steakhouse, he's worked both of those. He's my right-hand man. I mean, if I'm gone, he's in charge, I guess you could say.
He's in charge right now.
He's in charge right now.
Okay.
Yep. And then we have Enrique that's been there. And then a guy named Doug Summers. He's been there since day one as well. He's a event person, eventite, whatever you want to call him, event elk. He's been there he's actually traveled to Japan for the next 2 weeks. So
really?
He'll be back with us.
Wow.
Yep. He runs the kitchen.
You guys are world travelers because he's going to Japan. You just got back from Hawaii.
Yes, sir.
What was your favorite thing about Hawaii? What did you like about it? You went to the Big Island.
Yes, sir.
Which is actually called the Hawaiian Island or Island of Hawaii.
My favorite thing was we rented slingshots one day, and I just drove from one end of the island to the other, went to Parker Ranch, I believe is what it's called, big, huge cattle ranch in Hawaii that was kind of different. And we traveled around to see all the waterfalls. And that was my favorite thing, just going from waterfall to waterfall and seeing the ranch and where they train Marines on this ranch for Iwo Jima.
Oh, yeah.
Climbing this big hill and all that. That part of history I thought was really neat.
I'm sure you got laid.
Oh, yeah, 3 or 4 times.
Beautiful, colorful lays over there.
Yeah, it was nice.
And did you try maybe a cocktail that you haven't ever tried? I will tell you this, the first time I went to Hawaii was in about 1976, 77 with a bunch of guys. And to me, in America, a Mai Tai was kind of pinkish.
Right.
I get over there and they're kind of brownish and they're a lot stronger.
They are. They're really strong. I had quite a few Mai Tais. I decided I was going to try every one at every place, to see who had the best one.
Right.
And we went to Johnny Carino's, I believe. Johnny something like that.
It wasn't Johnny Carino's.
Not Carino's. Johnny something or another. Anyway, they had the best one. Theirs was actually a frozen one, and I'm not a frozen drink person, but those were good. I had it was a lemon martini that was really good.
Yeah.
Espresso martini, several of those.
Ooh, those are good.
I like those, yep.
And the
nothing
best
signature, though, I guess you could say.
In Hawaii, if you've never been, when you go to the grocery store, you think about buying a pineapple. Pineapples don't come from Hawaii anymore because the land's too valuable. They've pretty much pulled up there's still some left. What's left in Hawaii, they use in Hawaii. The Hawaiian gold pineapple. Oh my God. But most of our pineapple we get, I think, comes from the Philippines maybe or somewhere
Costa
like
Rica
that. Costa Rica and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But God, when you get over there and you bite into one of their true pineapples, it's amazing. Amazing over there. All right, Chad is with us. Mike, we got Pat Curry hooked up. We do? Oh, we can. We can hook up Pat. We started this last Wednesday, and we decided to check in with Pat Curry and find out what's happening down in our state capitol. And I know Pat is on the line with us right now, and I can hear you, Pat. I know my friends and coworkers from the real estate world, Wycott Realtors and others, they're coming to Austin today to see you.
Awesome. That'll be fun. We've had the realtor groups are in today. We've had Waco family was here yesterday, and the community hospitals, and we're getting a string of visitors every day, which is great. And Waco is showing up. We had Waco ISD yesterday down here. Dr. Spicer and several of their board members presented an award last night. I couldn't make it, but my chief of staff went and presented an award last night for the outstanding schools of Midway and the Midway Independent School District to their school board meeting.
Nice.
I got my first bill passed 13-0 out of committee, which was House Bill 1085, that allows hunter safety and outdoor education as a physical education class in high schools, and so that was a unanimous vote. And now that'll go to local calendars and get to the floor. So I feel very good about that one. And I got to lay out a bill yesterday, 1080, to try to eliminate the requirement of notices in newspapers, physical newspapers, by our state funded entities, taxpayer funded entities, which is a big deal because you're talking about $25 to $50 million worth of savings to all the taxing entities in the state of Texas, and being able to have those postings put in one spot online where we can go do easy searches and have notifications of any subject that we want. So I think we're moving the needle a little bit here and having some fun.
Well, I tell you, you're doing a great job, and we appreciate you calling in on Wednesdays and give us an update. And we'll talk again next week and Wednesday. Be nice to those realtors, okay?
Don't worry, I will. Thank you. Thanks for the time. Have a great day.
Pat Curry down at the state capitol, very busy, having all those different groups and coming in and in. I guess he's got to wear a clean shirt, clean underwear every day. Right. Man. Hopefully we were talking about Chad's shirt. Looks like he plugged it in and charged it up overnight. Chad is with Bare Bones Barbecue. It's barbecue week all week. And also, we always have music in the 9 o'clock hour. Jesse Jennings is going to be here to play some tunes in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll talk to him, and maybe he has a favorite barbecue too. Jesse is already, where are you from, Jesse? In Fort Worth, better known as Cowtown.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of people don't realize this, that one of the original nicknames of Fort Worth, because that's where I grew up, I went to school there, was called Panther City. And people go, wait a minute, why was it called Panther City? Well, it's a whole different story. We'll talk about that later with Jesse. He's going to play some music for us. Chad is here with Bare Bones Barbecue. As a kid growing up, were you a fan of barbecue? Did your parents take you out to eat barbecue, or did that come in a later life?
It came later. I grew up in Jonesboro, which is a
thriving metropolis.
Right.
Yeah.
Played six-man football and all that stuff, so there's a lot of home cooking, so it just kind of moved over to that. I mean, we ate more deer meat and stuff like that where I grew up.
Right.
And, we did barbecuing, but it wasn't a whole lot. That came later in life when I married my wife. My in-laws been in the restaurant business or some sort of business there.
Go ahead and tell them the other restaurant they own in Gatesville.
It's called the Feed Mill. It's a down home cooking, country style steak, chicken fried steak,
chicken fried like chicken. And what's the one thing I love to order there? It's the pieces of steak.
Probably steak tips.
Steak tips. Oh my gosh. And they run out of that.
Oh yeah,
I've been there sometimes and I go, I want the steak. They go, we're out already.
Yeah, my father-in-law actually hand cuts all the steaks and everything. So then after he's been a meat cutter his whole life, so he knows how to trim the steaks down and then make use of what you trim off too.
And not to get away from Bare Bones Barbecue, but over at Feed Mill, if you've never been in there, you walk in, how many different pieces of something is in that building, you think? Thousands.
Yeah, there's no telling.
From wagons to this to that to...
My mother-in-law, Tana's a collector of antiques and different stuff like that, and so that's kind of their whole theme there is all the antiques.
Oh, it's worth a trip just to go in and look at it. Inside the Feed Mill over there. So whether you go to Gatesville, eat at the Feed Mill or Bare Bones Barbecue, you're going to get some good food.
Yes, sir.
One of the things that I've talked about the last couple of days is the cost, the price of meat. It's not getting cheaper.
No.
The price of eggs, not getting cheaper. And people will say, oh, man, we can't afford to eat there. But one thing I have noticed about Bare Bones in the times I've been, you're very reasonably priced.
Yes, sir.
And do you, I know it weighs heavy on you sometimes how you can make a living, pay your employees, but also keep the price down that everybody can afford. Right. What do you do?
Nothing goes in the trash. It was our motto. We make all of our own sausage in-house so we can keep our costs down on that. We do all of our own trimming of our briskets so we don't have to buy the expensive briskets. We can trim them down and get them the way we want them. Mm-hmm. And then our trimmings, we turn around and use that in our sausage, so that keeps the cost really down as far as brisket goes and all that. most barbecue places you go, you're looking at $30 a pound for brisket. We're still in the $20 range. $20 to $22 is as high as we've ever been. Having good employees that know what they're doing, a lot of hands-on training. Like I said, my father-in-law's a meat cutter, so he knew how to
how to do it.
How to do it and all that. And we do a lot of things from scratch. 90% of our stuff is from scratch.
Right.
You always will have your, to make your baked beans, you got your pork and beans in the can, you know, but then we do our own little touch on everything. So that's the main way to keep prices down.
Sure. Sure. And you've got to have I talk about sides. You got to have beans, potato salad, and slaw. We're talking Spanish slaw over here.
Right.
But the other three things, you got to have onions, pickles, and a jalapeno. Got to have that with barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
How many onions do you think you slice a day?
We go through, I think, about 4 bags, which is a 50-pound bag, of onions per week. But
wow,
people really want their onions, and they really do want their pickles. That, pickles really keep you from getting indigestion from the smoke, which we use I didn't know that. Yeah.
Tell us that again.
Pickles with the vinegar and all that keeps you from getting the heartburn and indigestion from the smoke of the brisket.
Really?
Yep.
See, I love pickles. I need to start eating more pickles, I guess.
Yep, it helps.
See, you learn something new every day on the Zack Owen Show. You heard it first with Chad Hill. Well, I tell you, that's great. We're going to talk more about Bare Bones Barbecue, and also we're going to talk about the Boneyard. What is that? We'll talk about that. We're going to play a music video right now, a little music to kick the morning off.
This is Miss Grundy, the lady I told you about from Standards and Practices,
Say what?
The censor, remember?
Oh, listen, this man will take care of you. You know what to say.
I'll be watching Mr. Stevenson.
Hello, everyone. This is your Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation. On the scene at the supermarket. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just standing over there by the tomatoes, and here he come, running through the pole beans, through the fruits and veggies, naked as a jaybird. Ethel's over there in the jams, jellies, preserves, and pickles. I hollered over there. I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" She dropped a whole jar of kumquats and fell back into the sweet midget cider. Had us too late, she'd done been incensed.
Here he comes.
Boogie dad, boogie dad.
There he goes.
Boogie dad, boogie dad.
And he ain't wearing no clothes.
Well, yes, they call him the street. Fastest thing on 2 feet. He's just as proud as he can be of his anatomy. He gon' give us a peek. Well, yes, they call him the street. Like to show off his physique. If there's an audience to be found, he'll be speaking it round and fighting public critique. Hello, once again, everyone. Your Action News reporter on the scene at the gas station. There seems to have been some disturbance here. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. I was just in here trying to get some air in my car there, and he disappeared out of the traffic. Come streaking around the grease right there, didn't have nothing on but a smile. Ethel's in there getting her a cold drink. I hollered in there, I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" Too late, she done been mud. Flashed her right there in front of the shock absorbers. Boogie dad, boogie dad. A boogie dad, boogie dad.
He's just in the mood to run in the news.
Well, yes, they call him the street. Likes to turn the other cheek. He's always making the news, wearing just his tennis shoes. Guess you could call him unique. Hello once again, everyone. Your Action News reporter in the booth at the gym, covering the disturbance at the basketball playoff. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened?
Yeah, I did. It's halftime. I was just going down there to get Ethel a snow cone. Here he comes, right out of the cheap seats. Right down the middle of the court there, didn't have nothing on but his high-top Reeboks. He was a-dribbling, made a jump shot, and got out through the concession. I hollered up at Ethel, I said, "Don't look, Ethel!" Too
late, she done got a free shot to grandstanded her right there in front of the home team. Well, yes, they call him the street. Whoa, here he comes again. Fastest thing. Who's that with me? Ethel? Is that you, Ethel? Where do you think you're going? Of his anatomy. You get your clothes on. Well, yes, they call him the street. Ethel, you blaze up his feet. If there's an audience to be found,
Crazy Ray Stevens, who is still alive. He's 86. Mike was telling me that he has a new song, and it's called Taylor Swift is Stalking Me. Crazy. Some of the great songs he had Ahab the Arab, The Streak. He had the church about the squirrel.
The squirrel got
Remember the
loose.
squirrel got loose in the church? Funny guy. And then the one you liked, what were you saying, the one you
It's
liked?
a pirate song, I believe is what it's called. He talked about his silver buckle slippers and his tight, shiny pants. He wants to sing and dance or something like that.
What was the one that was the Coy? How'd you get that up on the high dive? That motorcycle about the Shriners at the convention? Oh, gosh, he had some good ones. Ray Stevens, funny guy. All right, we're going to talk about the Boneyard. How did you come up with the name? Play off of Bare Bones, but how'd you come up with the name, and what is the Boneyard?
The Boneyard is it's our live music venue out back of the barbecue restaurant. We started doing music, I believe, in 2019, if I'm correct. Kind of just started doing it because my son showed interest in music, and we was doing some acoustic songwriter stuff, and
right.
He really liked it. So then it's just kind of grown to what it is today, I guess. The Beast is what I call it.
It's
now.
grown a lot.
Right.
I remember when you started out, you had a little tiny stage. Then all of a sudden it became a bigger stage and a covered stage. And then you added back the big area covered back there.
Put a pavilion up out there, two-sided, two sides closed in for our VIP area where people can get out of the weather and all that stuff.
I've never been in there. He never let me in the VIP area, so I wouldn't know how nice it is.
Yeah, we switched. We had our stage on one end, and we've moved it down to the other end and expanded it. Oh yeah. So now we're blasting Fort Hood now instead of Gatesville, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of sending the noise out of town where we
Yeah.
keep some of our neighbors happier. And
Hey,
stuff like
if
that.
Fort Hood can blast cannons and machine guns, you can blast music.
Well, that's kind of my thinking on that as well.
Thinking back since it started, throw out some names of bands or singers you've had over the years.
We've had, from classic country artists to like John Conley, Gene Watson, we've had Tracy Byrd. In recent years, we had Aaron Watson last year, which was a great show. I think he's coming up here at the backyard. You won't be disappointed on that for sure. This year, we've, over the last 4 years, I believe, we've had the Bellamy Brothers, which is my all-time favorite.
Those guys, have not missed a beat.
No, not at all. They're still phenomenal.
Tell you something funny about Bellamy's is they're super nice, and I've emceed a lot of Bellamy concerts, so I'll be standing there, and I'll go on stage, and me and Jim, hey, the Bellamy Brothers, and we'll walk off, and they'll shake our hands. They're so nice. But what's funny is they'll walk, and they'll go up the stairs, and as they go up the stairs, there's somebody there, they don't even stop walking. The guitar goes right over them, and they just walk out playing.
Yep.
Like it's an oiled machine.
Right. Yeah.
Would you say out of all the acts you've had, they're the nicest? Who's the nicest to work with?
I would say it's a close running between them and Josh Weathers.
Really?
Josh Weathers is a super nice guy. I had him the first time last year in April, I believe, and then I had him back for my 50th birthday, and then we got him coming back again this year, and he's just,
wow.
I mean, a really, really super nice guy.
And you don't have to say the name because you may want to have him back. We were talking with the guys from Backyard, and one of the hardest acts and the most One bad one to work was David Allan Coe. And I also had a couple of bad experiences in my career with David Allan Coe. Is there one act, band, singer that you go, phew, I'll never have him back?
Oh yeah, and
oh yeah,
and it's more of a local act, not necessarily Gatesville, but in Central Texas act that was really the most difficult one I've ever dealt with. Yeah.
Wow, wow, who is it? Inquiring minds want to know. That's great. Well, I tell you, Boneyard is great, the live music. And if somebody wants to see who's going to be playing, or another question I was got, who sold out or sold the most tickets of anybody you can imagine that you had there?
I mean, Aaron Watson sold a lot, but probably the biggest seller was Tracy Bird.
Yeah.
But that was also back during COVID, and people were ready to get out, more than anything. And we had him out there, and people came out and rejoiced, I guess, is more than what you could do anything. Between them and Shane Smith and the Saints, those were our first two back, I guess you could say. So they both did really, really well.
So do you have a website that people can go and find out not only about Bare Bones, but also the Boneyard?
Yeah, it's Bare Bones Barbecue, and barbecue is actually spelt out. It's not BBQ, it's speltout.com. Has ticket links and upcoming shows and all that we have coming up, and our menu and all that helpful information.
It's great. All right, we're going to continue to talk about barbecue and the Boneyard. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Shades is your trusted partner in stage lighting, offering a wide range of high-quality, innovative products since 2015. With designs that cater to all needs, fast delivery, and affordable prices, we provide exceptional customer service to ensure your satisfaction. With warehouses across the globe and sales in over 100 countries, Sheds is quickly becoming one of the most recognized names in the stage lighting industry. Visit shehds.com today to discover top-tier stage lighting solutions and become part of our global network.
Pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about pros and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Introducing Muck-Off's classic pink bike cleaner, powered by revolutionary nanotechnology that breaks down dirt and grime on a microscopic level while protecting your bike's delicate finish. Developed by our mad developer Alex and tested by riders, our products are made by riders for riders. Discover more at us.muc-off.com, where we break the mold to bring you the best in bike care.
At Open Goal USA, we're revolutionizing training for both soccer and lacrosse with our innovative portable rebounders. Perfect for players of all ages and skill levels, our rebounders improve accuracy, control, and technique in both sports. Built with premium materials for durability and ease of use, they're ideal for training anywhere, anytime. Whether you're perfecting your soccer game or sharpening your lacrosse skills, Open Goal USA has you covered. Visit OpenGoAAALUSA.com and elevate your training today.
Chapellex is a full-category shapewear brand dedicated to providing women with exceptional comfort and support. We offer thoughtfully designed solutions that blend style with functionality, empowering women to feel confident and at ease every day. Chapellex is redefining what it means to have a perfect body. Our mission celebrates body positivity, embracing every shape and size, because true beauty lies in authenticity. Visit shapellx.com today and join a movement towards self-love, acceptance, and confidence.
Indulge in Blum's luxurious Lotus flower rolls. The green Lotus roll bursts with a caramel apple flavor, while the blue Lotus roll offers a smooth berry cream sensation. With our Crush for Flavor technology, enjoy an instant burst of natural, intense flavor anytime you desire. Elevate your experience with the finest creations nature has to offer. Explore the full collection at blumleaf.com. That's BLUMLEAF.com. Blumleaf. At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness. Brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com. Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
The Zack Owen Show, Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 o'clock. This is Barbecue Week. And I've got Chad Hill from Bare Bones Barbecue in Gatesville. Chad, you are the only out of Waco barbecue that I asked to be on the show this week.
Well, thank you.
I don't
That's
know if that's an honor or a curse.
Well, that's an honor for sure.
You are. Now, yesterday we had our friends over here from VTEX Barbecue out on I-35. And, you know, it's funny because we were talking about this. So many barbecue restaurants that have been around started, like you said, with your father-in-law as a meat market, or somebody involved in meat started that.
Right.
And that's how VTEX started over there. And then this past Monday, we had the folks from Hellberg's who just built a new building out in Spiegelville. Tomorrow coming up, I've got Blake DeMaria from DeMaria's Barbecue right across the river over here. And as far as music goes, Jackson Ray is going to be here to play music. We got Jesse Jennings with us a little after 9 o'clock. We'll get him to play some music, and we'll talk to him. He's over there kind of getting all ready to go. He likes to do about 30 push-ups before he takes the stage. And drink about 22 beers. But we're only on 20 beers, so we got 2 more to go. Is that right, Jesse?
Yeah, 20. Yep.
He's eyeballing the cooler back here, over here. Over at Bare Bones and the Boneyard, you guys sell beer?
Oh, yeah. Beer and wine. We don't do no liquor.
Right.
We let people bring it in, you know, for a bottle fee or whatever, but we try to keep the crowd calm, I guess is my best way of putting it. We're a family establishment.
Yeah.
And, sometimes people get out of hand on the liquor, even though I'm a liquor drinker myself.
Yeah, me too. And I will tell you this, they have in the past provided me, somehow hooked me up with some Bacardi rum.
Oh, yeah.
In fact, I think that bottle may still be sitting in the cooler back there. That's Zach's bottle of rum over there. What is the number one, let's separate it. When you do the restaurant, what's the number one selling brand beer? You sell more.
Shiner, usually.
Shiner. Probably a lot of those military guys that come over want to try Texas beer.
They want Texas beer, that's right. We used to do a lot of Lone Star, but Lone Star's hard to get right now. I believe they have opened a new factory and they're changing over something, so they're not producing a lot of beer right now. So,
yeah.
You know, Shiner's come out with some beers that are very similar to Lone Star.
Now, out in the Boneyard, what's number one selling?
Ultra. Michelob Ultra.
Really? Well, it is, you know, I've told this story, and you're probably getting tired of it out in the audience there, but the number one selling draft beer in America is Michelob Ultra. That's the number one selling draft beer. The number one selling bottle can beer, and we're going to ask Jesse this question. What do you think it is, Jesse, the number one bottled canned beer in America?
Bud Light.
What do you think?
Number one can?
Can or bottled beer in America sells?
Dos Equis.
You're very close. Modelo is the number one beer in America. It was Bud Light until they had a little situation.
Yeah, little marketing blunder.
we call it a snafu. Right. That's what we call it. All right, Chad's here from Bare Bones Barbecue. I know over the years, because we're friends on Facebook and the restaurant and so forth, you don't just have the same menu every day. You like to spice it up. You may do enchiladas, or you may do, so what are some of the things that you add to the menu?
We have we do some green chili smoked enchiladas.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Brisket enchiladas, the different types of nachos. We try to, a lot of these are just off menu items that are not on the menu every day. We'll just pop in and say, hey, tomorrow we're going to have these smoked enchiladas. And the green chili smoked enchiladas do really, really well whenever we do them.
Now, am I wrong? Don't you have a drive-through?
Yes, sir, I do.
I thought so. I thought you could order ahead of time and just drive through, pick up those green chili enchiladas, take them home, put them on a plate, and surprise your family like you made them.
Right. Yeah, you make just a family meal is the way we serve them most of the time. So that way they get a big pan of enchiladas, and sometimes they don't all make it home, before the family gets to eat. So.
That's right. I love it. All right, we were talking off air, and I said, we got to talk about this. You got a big Texas, he's a Texas legend going to be at the place this weekend, right?
Yep. Saturday we have Gary P. Nunn kicking our concert series off. We also have a car show that morning for the DAV, and then he's going to come play that night.
He's I think back of Texas legends, Gary P. Nunn, Jerry Jeff Walker, Rusty Weir, those guys that just, I know I'm forgetting a bunch of them, but he's one of those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And we was talking about off air a while ago, he seems like he's getting better with time,
It's like a bottle of wine.
Right.
Get better.
Bottle of wine.
That's it. Or an old violin.
Right.
Like an old violin. Gets sweeter at times. All right, how do they get tickets if they want to see Gary P. this weekend?
Just visit barebonesbarbecue.com and click on the poster, and it'll take you to the ticket link.
All right. Chad, buddy, thank you so much. Anything we didn't cover?
No, I don't guess so. I appreciate you having me out. It's been a blast.
Oh, man, it's always good to see you. I keep up with you on Facebook, and I'm going to have to get my butt in gear and bring Andrea and come down there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And check out a show. And, joke, we cannot let Chad leave. Hear him over here growling. He gets to tell the bad joke of the day. Chad Hill. Chad, that's your cue.
I picked this one out just because the whole barbecue thing kind of goes together.
Okay, all right.
How do cows stay up to date?
How?
They read the newspaper.
All right. Barbecue is his specialty. Telling jokes is not his specialty.
No,
that's it. Are you a joke teller at all?
No, I'm more of a BSer than a joke teller.
I know that. Chad Hill, Bare Bones Barbecue, the Boneyard, got Gary P. Nunn this weekend, got great barbecue at Gatesville. Check him out. Chad, thanks so much, buddy. Tell your wife I said hi, and we're going to play a music video. I don't know if it's another Ray Stevens, but we're going to play a music video, and then we're going to come back and go live with Jesse Jennings from Fort Worth. Stick around.
In the distance and buildings to the sky, they were reaching up to the heavens, looking west from the east side, when the clouds overtook us and the storms had rolled in. Well, nobody knew till the early morning that it sure got cold when the rain fell and the clouds covered up the tree line. The floods rolled down the hill. We didn't know nobody when we left. Loaded down and headed up to Nashville. Another sunset summer, another winter in. When they rolled up the streets of one day, and another one began. What showed up on the streets of your town when the storm had cut through? In the mess of what was left was me and you. And it sure got cold when the rain fell and the clouds covered up the tree line and the floods rolled down the hill. But we didn't know just what we'd have left. Broken down and shredded up in Nashville. Whoa, Nashville. Clouds covered up the tree line, the floods rolled down the hill. We didn't know nobody when we left. Loaded down and headed up to Nashville. Oh, Nashville. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great music video. Mike, who were they? The South Austin Moonlighters. I love that. I love the music we play here. And speaking of music, I love the live music. Today is show number 58, and I've got Jesse Jennings from Fort Worth, originally from
Dublin, Texas.
the home of the old pure cane sugar Dr. Pepper plant, which you say, didn't Dr. Pepper like threaten to sue him or something, so you got to quit doing that?
Yeah, it's a really long story, but yeah, that's the short of it.
And then they just started doing their own version.
Correct, and they just strangely had a Dublin cola that tasted very similar to Dr. Pepper.
And they're still in business.
They still are, yeah.
Right there in Dublin, Texas, which Dublin's a cute little town. I've been through there many times.
It hasn't changed much.
So you make your home in where?
In Burleson now.
Burleson, home of the famous...
Well, Kelly Clarkson's from there.
That's it, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson! No, Kelly Clarkson. Anyway, from Burleson, Texas. I lived in Burleson. My son was he was pretty young. He was a baby. I lived there, and he's 43 now. So 43 years ago, I lived in Burleson, and it's changed a lot, that whole area.
Yeah.
Man, who would have ever thought there would have been 1 million restaurants up and down I-35 right there?
It's nice and a pain in the butt at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. All right, Jesse, you're here to play music, so let's kick it off and do a song for us.
All right, we'll do a tune off the record right here. There was a big red moon in the sky that night, an empty keg of a lone star light. Everybody was all gone, just a few by the fire. Should have gone to bed, but I wasn't tired. Austin's sister came against her will. She's holding on to me like it's no big deal. He gave me a look and he said that's enough. This girl's grown up, looking for love. Moonlight shine like a spotlight on the lake. She leaned in and whispered to me, she stayed with me 'cause she didn't wanna be alone. Summertime in Texas, Pat Green on the radio. That black dress on speed, thinking about that last night she walked away. Tears in her pretty blue eyes. Summer love faded as quick as it came. Yes, in the real world it's not the same. Moonlight shine like a spotlight on the lake. She leaned in and whispered to me if it was okay. If she stayed with me 'cause she didn't wanna be alone. Summertime in Texas, Pat Green on the radio. Moonlight shine like a spotlight on the lake. She leaned in and whispered, I'm sorry, it's gotta be this way. Oh, I heard those words, but I knew she didn't wanna go. Summertime in Texas, Pat Green on the radio. Summertime in Texas, Pat Green on the radio.
Good song. Jesse Jennings lives up around Fort Worth, Texas, home of, we call it Cowtown, Panther City, a town that, it's so funny. When I grew up in Fort Worth on the south side, and at that time when I was young, the only thing that was in the stockyards was stock. that was it. And I remember as a kid, my dad and I would ride the bus from South Side downtown to North Side Coliseum down there to watch wrestling, watch Fritz Von Erich. Now this was Daddy Fritz before the kids, and that was about it. And then boom, all of a sudden here comes Billy Bob's and Spaghetti Factory and all the stuff, and now it is something down there. Do you get a chance to go down there much?
Every now and then we'll go down there. We'll usually play there about once a year, and that's about enough for me.
Yeah.
But it's changed a whole lot over the years.
So many restaurants, so many little bars and shops, and I mean it's like when they do the little cattle drive through there. I mean, the people from all over the world there, the tourists. It's a great thing. The Stockyard Hotel is amazing.
Yeah, they've done a good job of kind of embracing the old culture and bringing in the new.
Yeah.
And they've done a great job with it.
And not only is the Stockyard Hotel great, beautiful, every room is a different theme, different deal, but the Drover now, the new Drover is spectacular.
It is super sharp. And that whole Mule Alley, getting to the Drover, I mean, there's new places that used to be just empty cattle barns.
Yeah.
And now there's something in every one of those buildings, and it's a nice little date night. So.
If just me and you, if we would have just had the thought to buy up some of that property many years ago.
Yeah.
It's great. I remember as a teenager, we would go on a date night. We'd go to that spaghetti warehouse that was there forever was there. Hey, we're talking with Jesse Jennings from Fort Worth. When you listen to the radio or you listen to however you get your music, there's a million ways it seems like. Is there one particular artist that you like to listen to?
Usually my 13-year-old daughter is in charge of the radio. So I've been in.
And what's her favorite?
She likes a little bit of her. She loves Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Really?
That's one of her favorites. And
I would have never guessed that in a million years.
And she loves a lot of the new pop stuff, but maybe she likes it, or she plays it just because she knows I'm in the car. But she's like, Dad, can we listen to ABBA? I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. And so but yeah, some of the newer pops, you know, like the Billie Eilishes and the Chaperones, and it's not.
Is she a Swiftie?
She's a closet Swiftie.
Oh, there you go.
And so she likes a lot of her stuff, but she doesn't really broadcast it to the world, I guess.
Yeah. Well, let's do, we got a couple of things today. Country music history, see if you recognize any of this.
Okay.
1952, before Jesse and before even me, we were born, Hank Williams, the legendary Hank Williams, appeared on the Kate Smith Evening Hour. He performed Hey Good Looking. That's a classic, and Hank Williams, a true classic. 1974, Charlie Rich, known as the Silver Fox, he was number one with the song Behind Closed Doors. Oh, man. Charlie Rich, a true country legend. He went too soon, died too soon. And in 1996, The Woman in Me, Shania Twain, was number one. Shania, I've got a buddy here in town that runs Arby's, and I hope his wife isn't listening, but I think he would leave his wife for Shania. I think he would. He loves Shania Twain.
She still looks great, too.
And, you know, that's one out of my 47 years in radio, I never saw Shania Twain in concert. That's one of the few.
She puts on a great show.
Yeah, she still does. I heard she's still outgoing.
That's one of the memorable ones when I was a teenager. I remember not only as a teenage boy going, I love Shania Twain, but I saw her show and it was like, holy crap, this is a great show. It was very entertaining.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, Jesse Jennings, my buddy, is here to play music. Well, let's get another song. Let's have you play another. Do you, before you play this song, do you write most of the songs you perform? Or do you kind of mix it up? Or
You know, I do like to mix it up. During our live shows, it's about 60% original, 40% covers.
Right.
And the covers just depend on where we're at in the world.
Yeah.
It could
What
be,
part of town, what part of Texas?
Yeah, and the age of the crowd. So it could
Right.
be, we might throw in some older country or
So, so say it's an older crowd. Who would, what would you play? What would be a couple of songs?
The older crowd, it would be, it depends on how old. Like, that's the thing. I mean, we could go as far as Hank Williams, or we could do, you know, I mean, old is relative, I guess. So like Hank Jr.
Yeah.
When we see people are like, hey, play some Hank. I'm like, which one?
Yeah, which Hank?
Senior, junior, the third?
The third, yeah, I forgot about the
which
third.
Hank we doing? Or they'll say George, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Jones, Strait,
Yeah.
Harrison, Michael. I mean, just
George of the
depends.
Jungle. We don't know.
Boy.
Yeah.
Boy George. I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
So
play a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
and that's great. When you write a song, I've asked the people this, do you sit down and come up with a little bit of it? A week goes by or days go by, you do a little bit more, or does it all pop into your head at one time?
usually it's all at one time, and it's the whole melody, the lyrics, I even go as far as like, okay, with the music video, if we did a music video, this is what would happen here, and okay, this is what the guitar is going to do, this is the drums are going to do this, and it's all just simultaneously, and it's crazy to think about, but that's about how it happens.
What's the goofiest name song you've ever written?
I've written some bangers, I guess. One that I played as a joke that people actually loved. It's a baseball song. I kissed her on the strikes. She kissed him on the balls. And just a baseball humor.
Yeah.
And that's one. That's the most popular of the goofy songs.
Which one are you going to sing for us now?
With opening day tomorrow, I'm going to play that song.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a dirty song. It's just about baseball. Grandpa has a story of he and Grandma when they were kids. Newlyweds on their honeymoon in the bleachers of Wrigley Field. The game was kind of slow and he had an idea. I kid you not, word for word, this is what he said. I kissed her on the stripes, she kissed me on the balls. The love for the game that's witnessed by all. She gave me first base and that didn't bother her at all. When I kissed her on the strikes, she kissed me on the balls. There's something about tradition that just shouldn't change. The DH in the pitcher or just testing Grandpa's claim. I took the girl that's now my wife and we're not ashamed. High and tight and low outside will never sound the same. 'Cause I kissed her on the strikes, she kissed me on the balls. The love for the game that's witnessed by all. She gave me first base and that didn't bother her at all. When I kissed her on the strikes, she kissed me on the balls. Well, it's been 60 years and Graham and Gramps, they're still fans. And I love to see their faces when they get on that kiss cam. He still kisses her on the strikes, she kisses him on the balls. The love for the game that's witnessed by all. They can't see past first base, that don't bother them at all. When he kisses her on the strikes, she kisses him on the balls. Sometimes she kisses him on the strikes, he kisses her on the
I love it. I love it. Just a little side there.
Yeah.
A little bit outside. Are you a baseball fan?
Love baseball.
Ranger fan?
Ranger, all the way, absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you know about this year's team? What do you think that's going to happen?
They're definitely a playoff team. I mean, they're one of the better teams in the American League. So
Right.
The National League is pretty stacked.
Yeah.
But I don't see a reason why they can't go back to the World Series. So,
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think, but they got a strong possibility.
Yeah. I hate to say this because it makes me look like I just don't get out much, but I do. I have never been to the new stadium to watch a game. I went to the other one and the one before that, but I haven't been to the new one, and it's not really new anymore.
It has air conditioning.
Yeah.
And every year I go to a different Ranger away game, so I get to see a lot of stadiums. And it's not.
What's one of your favorite stadiums to visit?
Fenway Park was by far.
Classic.
Yeah, it was just the age of it. I mean, that and Wrigley. I mean, it's just I'm a history nerd, so it's like the history and just being there, and it's like as a little version of me, I never thought I'd get to see these stadiums and more or less see my team play in these stadiums. And so but the new stadium has air conditioning, and it's okay.
One of the craziest things that I've got to do, I thought was so much fun, is before they closed the stadium before, they had this company come through, and we got to play golf in the stadium.
That, yeah.
They would put tee boxes up in this upper level and the lower level, and then it was almost like a top golf where you hit into certain areas, and you just worked your way around the stadium and got to hit, and that was so much fun.
That would have been very cool to do.
Yeah, it was really neat. Speaking of that, I enjoyed Top Golf last night. The Heart of Texas Builders Association put on a fun event for realtors and vendors and so forth. Are you a golfer?
I love to golf. I'm not a good golfer, but I love to golf.
Me either. I love golf, but I suck.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah, I tell people I'm probably one of the few people that actually has a golf tournament named after him that sucks at golf. You know? Oh, well, that's
all
life.
right.
Jesse Jennings from up around Burleson, Fort Worth is our guest today. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and talk more and listen more to Jesse. Big thanks to Waco Realtors, the Eastland Group. You're looking to buy or sell a home. You're looking for property. Well, now's the time. Don't wait. Don't wait until things go up. Reach out to us today and help us find you that perfect home. We want to help you. Let's work together. Waco Realtors, call me. You can call me 652-1813, 652-1813, and I'll help you, or any one of the 40 agents we have at Waco Realtors here in Waco. Also, thanks to Be Kind Coffee, our coffee provider each morning. They're down on Washington Avenue, open now until 6 o'clock. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story, The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitch seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
We haven't been looking for you. Wake up.
Hellhound Country, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
It is Wednesday. It's a hump day. It's live. 8th Street, the Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill. Probably one of the only guys of the 4 partners at the Backyard that's not sick.
Man,
I saw the picture you posted.
Oh, my God. It's horrible.
You looked like you'd been beat up.
I felt like I'd been beat up, you know. I woke up and I was like, something's different. My scope of vision is a little bit limited. And, yeah, that eye was almost completely shut. So.
Well, Chris Cox is out with the stomach virus. And
Brazil had it just prior.
Brazil had it, yep. And then Doug Eastland's had it.
Man.
It's kind of going around.
And it is going around, too, because Chris and Chris have not seen each other. So they didn't get it from each other. So, yeah, it's definitely.
They didn't kiss?
No.
Okay.
No, they're past that point in the relationship. It's just,
they've been around each other way too long. Yeah, anyway. So, Brian, what do you got coming up this weekend?
Another great weekend of music. Local boys, like we talked about before. Pat Green and Trent Kelly on Friday night. Going to be a big show. Been a while since Pat's been here. And got some memorabilia for him to sign, thanks to you, my friend.
Yeah.
And then those Hoosier brothers are here Saturday night. Can't wait for that show as well. I've got an early gig that night, so I'm going to try to make it out for that one. But yeah, Hoosier brothers with Cam Allen. And then Sunday, I mentioned it before, I know the word karaoke, but man, our karaoke is different. It's unique. You're on the big screen with graphics and stuff behind you. You don't have to get up on the stage. You can sing from your seat. It's really cool. It's really interactive, and so come check it out.
Wouldn't that be called farting if you sing through your seat?
Well, yeah, that's what we were talking about off the air.
Yeah.
You want to be careful with those these days. It was a blast.
It was a blast. It was. Chris is out on that. He can't.
Oh,
it
man.
could be disaster if he did that. But anyway.
No doubt.
Yeah, I've heard it's a great. You have some kind of new technology, something with the pictures and the words.
Yeah, it's really. I think it's an Apple app, but yeah, it puts you in the screen and you put graphics and stuff behind you. So, and then our sound system is second to none, so you sound amazing. I mean, there's
what time does that start?
Oh, I want to say it starts at 6. I need to look at the times. But you know what? Here's what you do. We open at 11. Just show up then and you won't miss it.
You'll be all primed up, ready to sing.
I could sing Rush. That's happened.
Yeah. What song did you pick? I picked a Freddie Hart song, Easy Lovin', which is a nice and easy one.
You know the best karaoke song is Tequila.
Tequila.
Yeah. You just wait for your moment. You wait for your moment and you go, Tequila.
That's it. All right, that's this weekend. Backyard Bar, Stage, and Grill here on 8th Street. What time you open for lunch today?
11 o'clock. Open at 11 o'clock, and we do not shut the doors till 2 a.m. So
Ooh, Lord.
That's a good window of opportunity if you want to come drink and have a bite and have some fun.
Marcus is back there getting the frosted flakes ready for the chicken.
That's right.
And what's the other dish that you have that's a little bit different?
We've got it's called a little bit of chicken fried, and it's a chicken fried cheesesteak sandwich, essentially.
Right.
And we came up with that on our own. Had nothing to do with that Zach guy, the other Zach. But yeah, a little bit of chicken fried is what it's called. We got some great items. The Shed, which is this massive plate of nachos and everything else. That if you can finish it, I think you get it for free. But it's pretty massive.
Yeah. It's barbecue week, and I had my buddy Chad Hill from Bare Bones in Gatesville, and they do a little different thing on their coleslaw. They call it Spanish slaw, and it's got pico mixed in with slaw, coleslaw.
Really? Oh, that sounds great.
It's called Spanish slaw.
I'll be
so
I'm a fan of Giesen slaw. I don't know that.
The Giesen slaw.
The Giesen slaws. You haven't heard that name in a while.
Oh, golly. Woo. The Giesen slaw brothers.
Yes.
Google it. Go look on YouTube. They still got some videos.
We did a show right after them. We played at Dell Diamond one time, and they were playing before us. And I was like, man, these guys are amazing. Family band. They've been doing it for a long time.
Oh, yeah. Was it Sammy and?
Yeah. I can't remember all the names. It was John Boy, Mary, Laura Ingalls. Yeah, there was a ton of them in there.
There was a bunch of them. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Hey, my buddy Jesse Jennings is here from up around Burleson. He went to the Kelly Clarkson School of Music in Burleson. Have you ever met her?
Once.
Really? I was kind of like joking.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah.
Just
wow.
Once. We had some similar friends, and it wasn't for a show or anything. It was just like a little house party, and
yeah,
just sat around, play guitar, sing, and
yeah.
That girl she's got some pipes. She can
does.
sing.
She can sing.
Now,
She can
is
always
there,
sing.
Jesse, is there a bar, a place, a restaurant that you play regularly? You have a regular gig?
There's a couple. Usually the Thursdays, it's a Mexican restaurant called Miranda's. And Sundays, a place in Old Town called the Spice Rack.
And I'm going to tell you, that part of Burleson has blown up the last few years.
Yes. I mean, there's music pretty much every bar, every restaurant. There's something every night of the week going on down there.
Yeah.
So it's not bad.
There's a Babes up there, right?
Yep.
There's a Babes, and then where's that Al's? Where's Al's at? Al's, the restaurant. Al's, what's the name?
Is it like you're talking like a Hooter?
No, A-L, apostrophe S.
Oh.
I can't remember the name of his place, but he has live music as well. But yeah, Babes. Do the locals like Babes, or is it just the? Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Like we'll go maybe once a year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
There's
somebody telling you where Al's is on your phone. All right, Jesse, you got another song for us, my friend?
Yeah. Part of the show is doing cover tunes, and I like a lot of the '70s singer-songwriter stuff, like the Croces, the Taylors, just kind of the stuff that kind of make you think a little bit. So do a little Croce here. Out in southern Illinois, come on down home, country boy. He's gonna make it in the city, playing guitar in the studio. Well, he hadn't been there an hour when he met a Broadway flower. She took him for his money, she'd have left him in a cheap hotel. Well, it's easy for you to see that country boy is me. How am I gonna break the news to the folks back home? I was gonna be a big success. Things sure ended up a mess. In the process, well, I got messed up too. Hello, Mom and Dad, I hate the call collect, but I ain't got a cent to my name. Sleeping in this hotel doorway, and the night they say it's gonna rain. Money, could be back on my feet again. Just sitting in the care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Back in southern Illinois, they're still worrying about their boy. But this boy's going home as soon as he gets the fare. But as soon as I got the bread, got a pipe up beside my head. Let me in and out, I took my money and my guitar too. Hello, Mom and Dad, I hate to call collect, but I ain't got a cent to my name. Sleeping in this hotel doorway, and the night they say it's gonna rain. If I only had me some money, could be back on my feet again. Of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Hey, Mom and Dad, I hate the call collect, but I ain't got a cent to my name. Sleeping in this hotel doorway, and the night they say it's gonna rain. If I only had me some money, could be back on my feet again. Just of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Set in the care of the Sunday Mission, box number 10. Set in the care of the Sunday Mission.
Do you ever get called Waylon by mistake?
Oh, yeah, and everybody, the question is like, hey, are you related? Are you related to Waylon? And I talked to James, Waylon's brother, when we were playing through, we were going up through Littlefield. And I was like, man, can we just sit and talk for a minute? He's like, are we related? I was like, my family says we are. He's like, well, let's figure it out. And my whole band was with me, and we sit, what I thought was going to be a 30-minute pop-in, turned out to be a 3.5-hour conversation. And
wow.
Basically, he pulls out, he's like, well, this family reunion, And it pulls out this panoramic picture, and I was like, oh, I said, that little blonde-haired kid, that's me. He's like,
Wow.
oh, okay, well, there you
There's
go.
your answer, yeah.
And it's something like insanely distant, like
Yeah.
6 cousins, something doesn't.
Same with me and James Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
it's
a
weird,
lot
those
like
connections.
yeah. You know, my only really that I think I was related to in my first job in radio, I was in Cleburne, and they said, hey, there's this new band. They're going to be playing over in Stephenville at the college. Will you interview them? Well, you know, I was young and go get it. We're in Cleburne, Texas. We don't get a lot of big names. And they go, yeah, there's this band called Alabama. And we didn't, you know, back then they weren't who they are anyway. So you're going to interview Randy Owen. I go, oh, wow, same last name, you know. So we get him on. I get him on the air. We're talking. I said, hey, let me ask you, where are you from originally? And he starts telling the story about his, you know, family comes over. And I said, you know what? That sounds a lot like my family. There were 3 brothers, and they started here, and they branched. I said, I bet we're related. He says, yeah. He said, we may be related. I said, hey, can I come on the bus later and talk to you? And he hung up on me. That's not true. That was just that just added to it. But
well, the closer you get,
yeah, the farther you fall.
That's right.
And my home is in Alabama, is in Waco, Texas. Jesse Jennings, my guest, is here with us, singing some great songs. Love his music. In fact, Jesse Bryan, a musician, and he leaned over and he says, this guy's good. So that you're hearing it from another musician,
Thank you.
that you're good.
The highest compliment you can get from another musician.
Amen, brother.
Exactly.
Amen.
All right, sports. We talked about baseball. You're a big Texas Ranger. Do you like other sports?
All sports.
Yeah.
All sports.
You play sports in high school?
I did up until I had to make a choice of sports or music, and
Yeah.
I think I chose right.
Cowboy fan?
You know, football's probably my least favorite sport.
Do you have a college favorite?
I'm an Aggie. So
Well, my girlfriend is an Aggie through and through.
Yeah, my sister's an
What's
Aggie.
your favorite college team?
College team? Well, my loyalty jumps around. I mean, I was always a Longhorns fan, but 2 of my kids went to Tech. My sister went to A&M. My son teaches at Baylor, and or he works at Baylor, and so it's all over the place. I just love Tech. I love Texas sports.
Just Texas sports.
I mean, I've got favorites. I'm a Cowboys fan, and then an Oilers. Oilers. Woo, old man River.
Yeah. You know, my son.
Well, Dan Pastorini last weekend.
Pastorini. You know, my son went away to further his education. That's your cue to say college?
College?
No, carnival. Remember in Christmas Vacation?
Yes.
Carnival. And the girl's drying out from Wild Turkey. She's away. Anyway, Jesse is our guest today, singing some great songs. And we're talking sports, and that kind of leads us in to Scotty, who is with the... he's in what we call Command Central over there.
That's
he
right.
has the latest happenings in sports. What's up?
What's going on, Zach? How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. We got some talented musicians here today, and
me,
and Brian is here. But Jesse loves the Texas Rangers. What are your thoughts on the Rangers this year?
Man, the Rangers are looking really, really good. Their roster construction's pretty solid. I think last year was a big kind of down disappointment coming off a World Series. But if everyone stays healthy, Rangers should be competing toward the top again.
It kicks back in gear tomorrow night. The basketball, it's the hot thing now. Is this the final 16?
We're in the Sweet 16, Zach, and like I told you yesterday, we made our picks on the Pete Souza show yesterday. Told you how you can make some money betting on some of those games, how we think those will fall. We went 11-4 last week, so you would have made good money if you'd bet along with us last weekend. We'll see if we're that good again this weekend.
Now, are those picks, the new ones, posted anywhere so I can go sharpen my pencil and look at them?
Yeah, if you go find the Pete Souza show on YouTube, you'll find the most recently uploaded video is just the pick segment.
All right. What else is today? What are you going to talk about?
Well, today we've got a couple guests coming on. We've got All In Longhorns host Tanner coming in to tell us about the Texas Longhorns' new basketball coach. They hired Sean Miller from Xavier, so he'll tell us all about that. And then we've got a guest from BYU coming in to talk about BYU made the Sweet 16 as a 6th seed, and they will take on 2-seed Alabama in a Big 12 versus SEC matchup. That's sure to be exciting. And so we've got a guest coming to talk about BYU. And of course, big NFL news today, the Giants in the Cowboys division signed Russell Wilson.
Wow.
So an interesting approach. They've got Jameis Winston. They've got Russell Wilson. I don't know if either of those guys are good starting quarterbacks in 2025, but they do have the number 3 overall pick. So, Zach, they might be drafting Travis Hunter.
Wow. Well, I tell you, if they do draft, there'll be a couple of good guys to teach him.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time.
All right, man. Thank you so much for taking the time this morning. Good luck on the show. We'll talk to you again later on.
Yes, sir. Thanks, guys.
Bye. Pete Sousa Show comes up right after my show. If you like talking sports, make sure you listen up. Jesse Jennings, the guest today on the stage here at the Backyard Bar, Stage and Grill. And we're going to get some more music from him, take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today.
The TV blares, but no one cares. They be in the heart of Texas. Here we go.
Find Life as a Song at Instagram, roguemedianetwork.com, or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Elevate your experience with Grenco Science, the leaders in cutting-edge vaporizers. Whether you're at home or on the go, our sleek, powerful devices deliver smooth, consistent hits every time. Quality you can trust, innovation you can feel. Grenco Science, take your vapor game to the next level. Visit us at GrencoScience.com.
Hey y'all, I'm April.
And I'm Caroline.
And this is your Bloody Happy Hour. Caroline, are you ready for this?
This is your newest guilty pleasure.
It's the bloodiest part of your week.
Did we say something about it also being happy hour?
Show did.
Because we about to be sipping on some murder. Bloody happy hour.
At Terrapin Ridge Farms, they believe in the joy of effortless entertaining. Inspired by CEO Mary O'Donnell's mom and her legendary holiday parties, they've crafted a line of gourmet foods that turn any meal into a celebration. From savory jams to mustards, aiolis, and more, their products are made with love, bringing unforgettable flavors to your table. Whether it's a casual get-together or a special occasion, they make it easy to impress. Terrapin Ridge Farms, where great food and great memories come together. Visit them at terrapinridge.com. Terrapin Ridge.
Justice Pending,
a weekly true crime podcast where we discuss tantalizing crimes with more questions than answers.
Thanks for joining us.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Combine that with OrganicHemp.com's top quality CBD for ultimate balance. Start your healing journey today at GlobalHealing.com and OrganicHemp.com.
It all began with a simple idea, cutting handles off old ski sticks to create better pull-up bars. This sparked the creation of the revolutionary Engels 90 handles. After testing over 70 prototypes with 300 athletes, our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Visit roguemediamusic.com for more music.
Back live, Backyard Bar Stage and Grill. Zack Owen Show on a hump day. What are you going to do today? What do you got planned?
I have some yard work to do. I have to go pick the wife up from getting an oil change. Exciting day. Might go to Home Depot if we have time.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, they got 2-for-1 hot dogs down at, you see where Wiener Schnitzel's coming back to Waco?
I did see that.
I love the kraut dog.
My old trombone player worked at Wiener Schnitzel. He was 6'5".
There's a joke there somewhere.
He was 6'5", and that guy could eat an entire bag of Wiener Schnitzel. He'd come on with,
I love Wiener
when
Schnitzel.
they were like 50 cents or whatever, he'd come on with a whole bag of them. He'd go, I've got 25 hot dogs. You want 2?
You want 2 of them? Jesse, did you ever eat at a Wiener Schnitzel?
I vaguely remember one.
Yeah. I remember the original one where I was it was Haltom City, where I went to junior high, and it was a, what do you call it, A-frame?
Yeah, yeah.
And you drove through it.
Yeah, wow.
That was the old style Wiener Schnitzel.
Right.
But yeah, they're coming back. I've asked this question to just about everybody that's been on stage, Jesse. If your cell phone rang right now, and it could be any performer, alive or dead, and they said, Jesse, let's go on a world tour, you open the show for us, who would you want that to be? Anybody, any genre, alive, dead?
It'd probably be more current, somewhere between Garth Brooks and John Mayer.
Boy,
it's a wide range.
We've had no John Mayer.
No, it's a talented dude.
Yeah.
I saw him in Waco many years ago.
Really?
I'll see him, yeah.
And I don't remember, Brian, if I ask you, who would it be on your side if your phone rang right now?
I would say, man, I'm old. Why don't you just hit me when you go through Waco? We'll open that. You're going on the road.
I don't want to go on the road.
Appealing to me, no.
Yeah.
I guess somebody that plays early.
Yeah.
And so my set would be really early.
Yeah.
And 45 minutes it pays well, so I don't care who it is.
Who it is. Yeah. Somebody said the other day, because we had all these people, a lot of Merle Haggards. We get a lot of Merle Haggards. I want to go on the road with them, whatever. But the one that popped out of nowhere that I really think would be great would be Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been a great gig.
Show. I think I just read that his big bodyguard passed away, right?
Oh, really?
I can't remember his name, but he had a 6'7", tall black guy that was his bodyguard, and it was one of his best buddies for years and years, and he just passed.
But the legacy of Jimmy Buffett lives on.
Yeah.
Do you do any Jimmy Buffett?
Well, we do
Margaritaville.
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
That's.
Well, I tell you, he was a great entertainer. I never got to meet him personally, but I went to a couple of his shows, and shows were great, but the pre-party out on the parking lot was the killer.
And the post-party, I'm sure, too.
Woo, yeah.
Now, that's a cat that would, if he were still here, would probably have an early show. That would be, would probably be over about 8:45.
And wear your shorts and your flip-flops. Right. Don't overdress.
Right.
Jesse Jennings from up around Burleson is our guest, doing a great job. You got another song to end out your segment?
Sure. We'll do the title track of the record right here.
Nice.
Every Monday morning she talks about her Friday night. She never notices me as I walk by. By Wednesday evening she's making plans for the weekend. kisses you whisper in my ear and say, let's get out of here, and then you let me drive you home. And I just wanna be the one who gets to lay down next to you, wake up in the morning, be the one that cooks for you, see the sun in your eyes as I kiss you goodbye. Oh, I just want the last dance with you. At the Happy Cowboy, she's drinking whiskey straight. The man of her dreams stood her up on their first date. Then starts playing a soft, sweet love song. She's looking in the mirror, wondering what it was she did so wrong. All she sees is just a blur. But all I can see is me and her. I just wanna be the one who gets the last dance with you and hold you in my arms. Be the one that kisses you, whisper in my ear and say, let's get out of here, and then you let me drive you home. And I just wanna be the one who gets to lay down next to you, wake up in the morning, be the one that cooks for you, see the sun in your eyes as I kiss you goodbye. Oh, I just want the last dance with you. And I just wanna be the one who gets to lay down next to you, wake up in the morning, be the one that cooks for you, see the sun in your eyes as I kiss you goodbye. Oh, I just want the last dance with you. With
Jesse, when is your birthday?
October 7th.
Well, here's some folks that are having a birthday today or were born on this date. Most of them are dead by now, but I'm going to throw this out. I'm going to throw these out there. They could be alive. 1874. That's a long time ago.
Might be collecting Social Security, but probably dead.
Yeah. And still collecting Social
collecting
Security, and they're
Social
dead.
Security, yes.
Robert Frost, the poet, was born. 1911. Tennessee Williams was born. Not Tennessee Williams Ford.
No.
Or Ernie Ford. 1930, Sandra Day O'Connor was born. Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, wow.
1931, he was born. 1940, James Caan, great actor, was born. Sonny from Godfather. Diana Ross was born in 44. Wow. Steven Tyler of Aerosmith fame was born in 1948. 1950, Morton Short. Funny guy.
Yeah.
He's still kicking
going
it.
Strong, yeah.
Commercials.
And that show's doing really well.
Show's doing good. John Stockton of the NBA was born in 62. Great. Kenny Chesney, we were just talking about Kenny, was born in 1968.
Yeah, he was reared. He was reared.
He was reared.
In the Nashville area.
Larry Page, co-founder of Google, was born in 73. And Keira Knightley, actress, born in 85. Local birthdays today, and I want to start out with this one, and I have to put a side note, but in the last couple of days, a good friend of mine, a friend of a lot of people here in Waco, and would go on the Zack and Jim travel clubs. He was a listener, a friend. Butch Highfield passed away just recently. Well, today, Diane celebrating a birthday, and I know There goes the phone.
Sorry about that.
I want to wish her condolences, and Butch, a great guy.
Girls, kid. Yeah, Butch's a great guy.
Diane having a birthday today. Valerie Warshak.
Yeah.
I know Valerie. She's 42.
She's a realtor as well, right?
Yep. Cammie Mason is turning 56. Veronica Smith, 41. Happy birthday to Karen Cook. Brent McCullough, turning 68. Laura May, 43. Pat Schmitz is celebrating a birthday today. And let's see, Ashley ATN. You think related to Wayne ATN? ATN? 41. Pam Colin is celebrating a birthday. Heather Ritter having a birthday. Happy birthday, Heather. Nathan Wilson turning 39. Mark Versch is 57. Amanda Simpson, happy birthday to you. And have a great day. It's your day.
Happy birthday to all of them.
Hey,
let me give another shout out to this young man up here. We musicians have what we call morning voice, which we hate. We hate singing before probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Great job. It's hard to get a good, clear, good sounding voice in the morning. So fantastic job.
Yeah, round of applause here. Here we go.
Thank you.
Are you all on, I'm sure you are, social media?
All over it. Pick your favorite one. Most of them are Jesse Jennings music. And that's where you'll find it.
Do you ever, besides coming down to play on the Zack Owen show, do you play in the Waco, or have you played in the Waco area?
It has been a long time since I've played in Waco.
Well, this is the man to talk to. He'll get you here at the backyard.
Yeah, we need to fix that.
Backyard's got a great outdoor.
Yeah, this is great.
Beautiful out there, and a nice VIP area upstairs. But anyway, we'll get you back out here.
Absolutely.
Jesse Jennings, reach out to him, social media, book him in. He does a great, great job. Great musician, songwriter, singer. Tomorrow, we continue with Barbecue Week. We got Blake DeMaria from DeMaria's going to be in, and Jackson Ray. Do you know Jackson by chance, Jesse?
No, sir, I don't.
I think he's from up around the Metroplex, so he's going to be in to play for us tomorrow in the 9 o'clock hour. Brian, thanks for sitting in today.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in the morning bright and early at 8 o'clock as Barbecue Week continues. Hey, I miss you, Jim. Thank you, Jesse. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Keep the music playing.